I'm Dick Strobridge, and along with my wife Angel and our 2 children, we left the UK for a whole new life in France and bought this magnificent chateau. We haven't ever regretted what we've done. It is so worth it. We've gradually been making it into our home as well as running it as a business.
That's a long way up.
But it turns out we're not alone, as dozens of Brits are doing exactly the same thing.
Sometimes you have to pinch yourself to think, I own that.
In this series, Angel and I will reveal more about our journey as chateau owners.
Quite a lot of scrap here. It's worth money. Might be able to pay you this time.
And guide these daring Brits where we can. It's a solid old bridge, matey. As they renovate.
This is looking good. I'm quite happy with this.
Repair.
I've never done this before, so it should be all right.
And struggle to transform these buildings into their homes and businesses.
Go, 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 go. Absolutely magnificent.
Mamma mia! It's the curse of the accursed pool. This is not the way to make money.
But however hard the going gets, these plucky Brits can always say they're kings and queens of their very own castles.
Cheers. Chin chin.
Today, there's some surprises when I go in search of hidden beauty in one chateau. This is why people treasure hunt. Arguments and toilet troubles for 2 chateau rookies.
What's the point of me being here if you're not going to listen to me?
And a single mum gets more than she bargained for at her 13-bedroom mansion.
Oh, it's your hand.
Don't worry, I've got another one.
The 17th century Baroque style Chateau Bay sits in over 6 acres of land.
The festoon lights are going to go along the trees that way.
It's home to estate agents Phil and Angelina Bailey-Smith, but they don't own the chateau, they rented it. This is a trial run to see if chateau life is for them.
We always said that if you're going to try to make a business out of a place like this, you've got to go for yourself. You're learning if this can be your life.
They're hosting a 50th anniversary party here in the Pays de la Loire. I've already helped them build a bridge for it. It's a solid old bridge, matey.
It is.
But now the event, their very first one, is closing in fast.
Yeah, less than a month until really the deadline.
Yeah, you've got to try to prioritise it 1 to 10, everything being 1 and nothing being 10.
But Phil's top priority at the moment is far from glamorous. He needs to sort out the toilets for the party-goers. They're directly above an old septic tank, and there's rising damp.
There's some sort of damp-proof membrane that's retained moisture, and it's just soaked through. So it's time to make it look like something that you'd actually want to use rather than part of a horror movie.
Horror is definitely not the theme of the 50th wedding anniversary celebration they're hosting. So Phil needs to get stuck in.
This is the glamorous chateau life that everyone thinks I need. Trying to avoid getting my face as near to the toilet seat as possible.
Unfortunately, Phil, there are no easy jobs in a chateau, but some are cleaner than others.
I'm making bath bombs for all the guests that are coming. The difference between me and Phil is that I'm quite creative and I've always done like decorating and ideas, little soft touches, upholstering, painting, furniture. That is my strength. Phil loves the manly job roles.
It smells wonderful.
We certainly established the rules of the household, so to speak.
Oh, glamorous.
I'm gonna add rose fragrance oil. You want to be able to throw in a bath bomb and the whole room fills with scent to take you away to a nicer, more relaxing place.
It smells wonderful.
Phil thinks he's got a solution to the damp problem.
With a little luck, a dehumidifier will solve the issue. In time for me to decorate for the party. Let's rip it all off and see what happens.
Let's add a bit of colour. It's just a bit of fun play with the colours, so it doesn't really matter to whatever the interior you're trying to match it to.
The colour scheme is the least of Phil's worries.
I might be end up putting lining paper over the problem again for a second time.
I always hate when they fall apart and crumble. But yay, this one came out great.
Angelina's bath bombs may be good to go, but with just a few weeks before their first paid event, the toilet is anything but.
A lot damper than I thought. can actually feel the moisture in it. I'm a little bit worried that I won't have enough time before the party to let this dry out and then be able to decorate it properly.
There's little option but to wait and pray the damp dries out in time. Not only can I feel Philip's pain, I think I can smell it as well. This is the magnificent Chateau de Jalène. It's the home of British couple Michael and Jonathan. 3 years ago, they swapped life in London, working as a social housing manager and a buyer, for a new life in the Loire Valley.
We thought it was too good an opportunity to miss.
With the help of investors, they've converted it into 15 holiday apartments and a wedding venue. But with only a handful of weddings booked so far this year, they haven't made a profit yet. They've decided this year is make or break for them.
Jonathan and I don't earn anything out of this until it starts making money. We've got to make the decision, can we still sustain the two of us being here?
They're doing everything they can to keep the costs down and attract more guests to stay at the chateau. Recently, they explored some of the chateau's many caves, looking for anything of value.
Wow. Oh, my goodness.
They found 40 bottles of wine dating back to the 1970s.
Motherload!
Which they plan to share with wine buffs and connoisseurs staying at the chateau.
1995.
Increasing the experience and appeal of staying at this amazing place. And they found a well.
We got water.
A valuable free source of water that Jonathan plans on trying to extract later. Today, I'm going to help Jonathan search for something in one of the sealed-up caves. And in the back of the car, I've got my tools. We're going exploring. Boys will play. That's not a small chateau.
Hello, Dick.
Jonathan, hello. Lovely to meet you.
And you. Thanks ever so much for coming.
Oh, I've actually got my tools in the back of the car. If I just grab those, can we go and have a look at some of these caves?
Sure. Straight out the gate there, round the block.
The chateau's moat is over 30 feet wide, 16 feet deep, and runs around the building for almost a quarter of a mile. You could get a bus down here, so my car's no problem. This is just a sort of a playground for boys, isn't it? Just the things you can do. There's an awful lot of wear on these stones, and they're sedimentary. They're quite soft. You can see crumbling around here, can't you, as well?
Well, that's the effect of the water.
But it is safe, isn't it?
Well, in the main, yes.
I'll take Jonathan's word for it. So what are we looking for, then?
We had a Facebook message from one of the girls who was at school here who said that she was looking out of the windows and before the Germans left, she saw them putting the wine into the caves and bricking them up afterwards.
The German army occupied the chateau during the Second World War. And, of course, if it was good enough to brick up, it was good wine.
Yeah, that's what I think.
There could be more wine, as if they haven't found enough already. OK, I've got some drill, some hammer.
There's one, for instance, that you could get into. And then there's others.
Michael and Jonathan have 9 bricked-up caves coming off their moat. Today we'll have time to search just one for the fabled hidden wine. Which one? Which one?
And here's one, look. For instance, look at this one.
The really exciting thing about this is we got no ideas.
No, I haven't a clue.
This is why people treasure hunt, because in here there could be anything. And we're going 50-50. No, I don't think Michael would approve that, would he?
No, you wouldn't. Nor would the French government either.
Really?
No, we have, in our contract, it says that anything that we discover is given over to the state. So, shh.
OK. If we find anything, keep quiet, everyone, right? Yeah, what I'm going to do is I'm going to probably take this bit out here or go down between these bricks, because I've got no idea. Yeah? You up for it?
Yeah, I'm up for it.
Right, OK. Smashing through this wall with a sledgehammer risks damaging whatever goodies lie within. Instead, I'm using my power drill for a more targeted approach. You happy with that?
Yeah, I am.
It's going in quite easy. That's not a bad place to choose, is it? Here we go.
How far are you in, then?
Hold on. OK, so 6 inches, 8 inches. This is for checking out drains, and I've got it for when we've got problems with sort of the sewage. And there's a couple of areas in the chateau that we use it on. I've got a little camera. So I've got a light I can turn on. This is the first light that's gone in there for,
Yes.
we don't even know how long.
No, we don't.
It could be 50, it could be 100. Get yourself over here, get yourself over here. So you can see the screen. Watch, see the screen?
Yeah, yeah. Wow.
I feel a bit queasy. I feel like one of those doctors.
I think your horse has definitely got a problem, sir.
Yeah, arthroscopy. Here we go. Watch, 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 watch. Show cave. It opens up. See, it opens up. We don't know what we can see. That looks like there's light reflecting off things there, doesn't it? In the heart of France proudly stands Chateau de Mazilier. Dating back to 1174, the medieval castle has had many noble owners, including the Knights Templar and King Louis XIV. Now it's home to this 9-year-old Louis and his mum Fiona.
I think my interest in period property started as a child. I used to play in a very big country house, and I always used to think, yeah, I'm going to get myself one of these one day. I spent 30 years in the UK in property development, so to buy the castle, it seemed very logical to me that it would be the next biggest challenge to take.
Located in the Limousin region of France, it's got 13 bedrooms, a 14-bed coach house, a chapel and some medieval dungeons. Similar chateaux are on the market for about £900,000 at the moment.
Most people would admit that they do have that fantasy, that notion, wouldn't it be lovely to have a castle?
Yeah, very romantic in theory. Fiona's had to put in a bucket load of work to get this 840-year-old relic looking like it does now. And there's still plenty more to do.
I remember arriving and sitting on my bed that night and just crying, thinking, oh my God, what have you actually done?
She started by converting the servants' quarters for her and Louis into an apartment with all mod cons.
It's 5 years on. He loves the castle, wouldn't want to live anywhere else.
The long-term plan is to rent out some of the chateau's 13 bedrooms as a B&B, but there's still a lot of work to do before that's possible. Fiona's been working almost entirely single-handedly, all paid for by using life savings from her past property developments.
I'm doing it on my own because it gives me a sense of achievement at this stage of my life. This is kind of was going to be my baby. This is kind of the heart.
But there's a catch. There's a limited time each year Fiona can get the work done.
There are certain works that you can only really do when the weather is very, very warm, because castles generally are very, very cold and cool. So the painting, wallpapering, once it hits, I'd say October, you can forget that right through to March, and because the wallpaper will not take. So it's a total waste of time. So more pressure's on, because you know it won't be until the following year that you can really get works done.
Fiona's been having ongoing problems with the electrics.
Some of the floors have not been updated for maybe 30 years.
This is one job Fiona can't tackle herself. She's called her mate, electrician Pete, to try and fix the issue once and for all.
So every time I turn on the electricity box, it works for a while, and then it's just tripping out.
OK.
And at times it's taking the other levels out as well at the same time. Yesterday it did work, it was fine, it was running.
It's fine all day?
All day. And then today it's been very temperamental.
First, Pete has to find the fuse box where the problem is.
It's trial and error, basically.
Eventually, he finds it on the first floor.
OK. It's that circuit down there that has given us the problems.
Unfortunately, now he has to go through all the lights on the first floor to find the fault. If he can't find the problem, Fiona could end up having to rewire this whole section of the chateau, a cost of thousands she just doesn't have the budget for.
Trying to find problems in a place this size could be a real nightmare.
It just feels never-ending, and the money's going out and nothing's coming in, and you just see this bank balance going down and down and down.
A 200-mile drive northwest of Fiona's, I'm hunting for a stash of wine, supposedly hidden by the Germans in one of Jonathan and Michael's sealed-up caves. And we've spotted something shiny. Do you know what we could do? We could put another hole a couple of inches lower down, maybe 4 inches lower down, and then we've got some light coming in the top hole. Maybe shine a torch in the top. You're watching? Here we go. Yeah. Right, we're going in again. See if we've got any more light. Here we go. Oh.
Hey.
What's that? What's that? What's that?
It's glass. It's a bottle. It's a bottle.
It's a bottle.
It is, isn't it? That's the neck of a bottle.
It's more than one bottle, mate.
Yes, it is.
It's confirmed. We've a positive sighting. Even a lower-end bottle of wine from the 1940s could be worth as much as 100 quid. Jonathan, if you're up for it, mate, I'm going to put a couple more holes in here. Where this is now, we're hammering it out. This is the same as a hammer and chisel.
Or a knife and butter.
Whoa, that is so soft. I have to be careful. I don't want to bring down any stone in there.
You're not through, are you?
Okay.
You are.
I am through. Oh, there's more in the back. Hold on, we don't want any of that to fall inwards, do we?
No.
So reach over it.
Ow. I'll tell you why, ow.
Whoa, that's what we saw.
Well, that's champagne-y type stuff, isn't it? Or brandy.
Champagne doesn't last as well as wine, but one unspoiled bottle could be worth between 100 and 200 pounds.
Oh, wow. It goes right up the back.
There's an awful lot of broken glass in there. Are there any still in one piece?
And there's one sitting right within tantalising distance that's still got the neck on it. The paint, that's a champagne bottle. Is it? No? And one's got a stopper in. And
No way.
Yes.
No way.
Yes.
Let me have a look.
No, come on.
Let me have a
Top. Top. I think, it's very dark, but I think there's one in there that's still got the cap on top of it. So...
Point one, there we go. Ready? Oh, no. Oh, man, that's just...
I'm parched just looking at it. That
Oh,
was there.
so sad. It's a beautiful bottle. Oh, I thought it was going to be this one. Well, it's frustrating, but this has been fascinating. These bottles could have been hidden by the Germans at the tail end of the Second World War. But the cave sandstone is constantly being eroded by water, and unfortunately, over the years, it's fallen down and smashed Chateau de Jalen's precious cargo.
But I tell you what, I have got a bottle of that 1979 we found, if you fancy having a glass.
OK, yes. This is a wine Jonathan and Michael found before. I hope it survived the 38 years. Just over 100 miles northwest at Chateau Bay, Earl, it promises to be another busy day for Phil and Angelina.
Beautiful, having lots of space for, obviously, the events and stuff. There's a downside sometimes. When you get to the end of the day, you look on your phone and your step count is up in like 30,000, and you haven't actually gone anywhere. You've just been walking around with some wood.
They're hosting their first ever paid event in just over a week. While Phil waits for the toilets to dry out, he's making a start on the other part of his master plan, the outdoor bar he's promised the party clients.
There's never been anything particularly simple at this house. This is the bar.
They need to make this 50th wedding party a success to prove to themselves they have the mettle to run a permanent chateau business.
Careful. The event is extremely close now, and I'm really nervous. I'll say it when Angelina isn't here. My worry is that if we don't make this event a success, I could handle that, but I don't think Angelina could. Angelina's tolerance for making a success out of this place is a lot lower than mine.
I don't know what we'll do. If this fails, I think we'll have to rethink whether we can make it, you know, are we good at this? We'd have to go back to England and resume our lives and go to normal, you know, day jobs that are not as exciting as this, not, you know, having an adventure of, you know, looking after, you know, great big old chateau.
The outdoor bar was a key part of Phil's sales pitch for the party.
It's taking shape. It's looking like a bar.
On the night, this bar will be serving up to 60 people.
Oh, there's a bend in the wood.
I can see it. It's going to happen. Oh. I think we've done it. One last thing.
With the bar furnishings in place, Phil's ready for his first customer.
Wow!
What do you think?
Some lighting, bunting, you know, it'll be stunning.
Yeah, I'm really glad you're envisaging all of these things, because once I finish building it, that's what you're doing.
Can you pour me a drink then? I love it. You come prepared.
It's wine or wine?
Wine will be fine. Cheers.
To the bar.
I'm at Chateau Angelina, about to taste one of the 40 bottles of wine Jonathan and Michael found in one of their caves.
It's glorious up here, isn't it?
It is. This,
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
that's our escape.
You can't shake this at all, can you?
No.
Wow. 1979.
79 isn't generally regarded as a good year in France, but I tell you what, I'll just be amazed if this 38-year-old wine hasn't spoiled. And if it hasn't, it'll be a good indication that the other 39 bottles could be in good nick too.
I really feel very privileged. Yeah. This was actually bottled the year I became a second lieutenant in the British Army. Oh, that's the big thing. Oh, my Jonathan!
Doesn't smell vinegary,
no,
does it?
No, that's good. We're all right. It's not corked at all.
No.
That's actually very special.
Yeah.
That really surprised the hell out of me.
Yeah. Look at the lovely colour.
Jonathan decants it to separate out any sediment and let the wine breathe.
I'm going to put a bit of air in it now. Pour it a bit from
that's fine. No, don't go. So this is the thing to do. What a cracking way to end the day. Thank you, sir.
Cheers. Hey, that is surprisingly good. Wow. It is amazing. Actually, the second gulp is even better.
That is decidedly good.
It was worth it, wasn't it?
Life in a shadow's not too terrible, is it?
Not at moments like these.
It's been a good day for Jonathan. So the hoard of hidden German wine didn't survive. But if the wine I tasted today is anything to go by, the other bottles could attract Chateau Angelina wine-loving guests. Just under 200 miles southeast, Fiona Jones has spent the last 5 years renovating her gorgeous 12th century chateau. This summer, she's been tackling its ground floor. She already rents out rooms to guests in the estate's 3-bedroom gîte and eventually wants to do the same with rooms in the 13-bedroom chateau. Today, Pete, her trusty electrician, is trying to find a faulty circuit that's causing the fuses to blow on all 4 floors of the chateau.
It might be a loose cable somewhere, which is causing a overheating problem, and he's stripping the whole circuit out.
Meanwhile, Fiona's getting on with decorating the dining room.
It hasn't been used as a dining room for forever. The whole wall's been plastered now in a nice English plaster, so that needs sealing and painting, ready for wallpapering. Originally, the room would have had this panelling from the floor to the ceiling.
Fiona finds some of the wood panels hidden behind a false wall. Others have been turned into doors. She's bringing the treasures back to their original home here.
That's going to look really nice once that's stained and varnished.
It's a two-person job, so she's called in builder Dave to help. She just needs to decide which panel she wants where.
Hold on, that's damaged. We won't use that one. We'll use the damaged one up the far end where it doesn't show so much. OK, ready? Go. Thank you. That one's a bit taller as well, isn't it? OK, move it along and we'll try another one. Just... Oh, nearly. Oh, nearly. OK, that's not going to work either, is it? Oh.
That's what I'm getting at.
It's that Laurel and Hardy, isn't it? OK.
It's a little bit, yeah.
Fiona's already under pressure to get this work done before the winter hits and it's too cold for plaster, paint and wallpaper to hold. But she's made other plans that are adding to the stress.
I'm going to host an event at the end of July. The mayor is going to attend. He's very interested in seeing what I've been doing up here. I do at least need to have the dining room complete, so then with the event, I can show everybody the whole of the ground floor. Okay, so the pressure's on.
It's a lot of work to finish in just 9 weeks.
Smalls together, bigs together.
No, it looks awful.
Looks awful?
Yeah, no, I don't like it. Small, big, small, big, small, big. We're having a domestic now.
Looks like sparks are starting to fly here. And are hopefully about to upstairs, because Pete thinks he's solved the problem of the tripping electrics.
The problem is here, you've got a bare connector on the neutral, and he's touching the ears, and that's what's caused the problem.
Something as simple as two bare wires touching each other has been tripping the whole chateau on and off for the past 5 years. All Pete needs to do is replace the wires, a 2-minute job.
Good job on the tool. OK, that's job done. Everything's on.
That quick fix has potentially saved Fiona thousands of pounds.
Hey, give me 5, Pete. Hey.
She counts herself lucky that she's found a top team to work with over here.
It's purely coincidental that the few people that I do have come in to work with me are English expats. It wouldn't matter to me. You could be French, English, any nationality. As long as you get my electricity on, that's all I care about, that I can cook.
And she's finally happy with the order of the panelling. Dave's supposed to be fixing it to the wall.
That's my hand there.
Oh, it's your hand?
Yeah, don't worry, I've got another one.
Sorry. Sorry.
But there's still a lot to get done before Fiona's ready for her big party reveal.
This wall needs to be plastered and then would have to be sealed with paint and then wallpapered as well. And then it's just the flooring that's left. God, I've got so much decorating to do.
You have? Miles.
At Chateau de Gelane in the Loire Valley, after previously discovering a well in one of their caves, Jonathan and volunteers Cohen and Thomas are trying to test how easily they can extract water from it.
It's costing us €7,000 a year to water the back garden. That equates to the profit from 210 guests. So we have to have 210 people here before we've even paid to water the garden.
Jonathan has hired the biggest submersible water pump he could find.
We discovered the well, but we don't know quite how much water's in there. So we need to jack up a pump, dangle it down into the well so that we can test how much is coming out. I'm hoping it's going to be like an American oil gusher.
It's certainly a big pump, bigger than they probably need for this job.
It's a serious bit of kit. I mean, that's even bigger than a fireman's hose. Is that going to go through that hole?
We measured it. So.
Okay.
Okay.
Don't put yourself at risk. Whatever you do, let the thing go, all right?
It's going down.
Don't risk yourself. OK, all right. Good luck, guys. I'm going up to turn the machine on. See you in a bit. Cross your fingers.
Ready.
A big pump needs a big generator. Hopefully, Jonathan can operate it.
So I'm just trying to remember what they taught me this morning about how to start it up. Don't do this, don't do that, and whatever you do, don't do the other. I can't remember this, that, or the other. So, if in for a penny. Come on. Yes!
Yes, turn it on.
And now the moment of truth. I'm going to belt like the clappers because I want to see it coming out the other end. You ready? I'm off!
It's going great until...
It's going down.
Oh, I don't really know what to make of it. I'm starting to get mixed feelings as to whether it's actually going to work or not.
Is this all the water that's down there? Or does the answer lie with the humongous pump they're using? Meanwhile, back at Chateau Bay, Phil and Angelina have just a week left before hosting their first ever paid event, a 50th wedding anniversary party.
Pressure's mounting because we're very, very close and the toilets are the most important thing that I've actually had to do here, and I still haven't done them.
Severe damp in the toilets is refusing to dry out.
This wall needs to be completely scraped off, and ideally at that point you plaster it, you paint it. Don't have any time for that, so I've got to hide it for the party.
Phil's quick fix is to stretch fabric over the toilet's unsightly walls.
We're going to stretch material down over the top, and I'm just looking at the measurements. And then wood panel up to here, which we're faking with a bit of ply.
Meanwhile...
Awesome. This is fun.
Upstairs, Angelina's putting her design skills to good use.
Phil is relying on me to find the best fabric suitable for the toilet. We're pretty limited on time now. There's only, a few days left, so I'm trying to do this as quickly as possible, hand it over to Phil. Phil then completes that job and make it look great. Because this is important. You can't just walk into that toilet. You'll be shock horrified, They'll be known as the worst toilets alive,
Angelina's fabric will cover the top half of the walls, above new wooden panels that Phil is constructing. He's aiming for an old-style look with modern materials.
If we can use this, put a little square in the middle of it, when it's painted, to a quick glance, it will look like it's some original wood panelling, and hopefully no one will realise I've put a little bit of marine ply and some decorative beading on the wall. Come on. It's a fraction off level, but they are toilets after all, not an art gallery.
Here you go.
What do you think?
That's really lovely. Going to be actually in keeping with the character of the chateau. I'm really pleased with that. I'm feeling quite positive, and hopefully that's going to be a quite quick turnaround. I think it will be anyways.
It seems an end to their toilet trauma could be in sight.
I could have ironed this.
Yeah, well, you could have done lots of things.
Or maybe not.
Are you planning on stapling?
Yes. I said, can we put it corner to corner? And you went, yes.
Just like upholstery, you start from the middle and you work your way out.
I need to be able to see how it's hanging.
This isn't stretched, but yeah.
Yeah, well, can you lean over and do that while I'm holding it up?
Oh my God, it's too hot.
Yes, I'm well aware. Fingers move.
No, that's close to my finger. No, higher than my finger. I'm not moving my finger. Confined space, halogen bulb, 2 people, horrendous smell.
And that rising temperature is causing rising tempers.
Same thing you do here. You're supposed to do the middle and then the sides.
Fine.
Obviously,
Why
because you already started on the corner and it's at an angle which I can see. It's like this. What's the point of me being here if you're not going to listen to me? That's at an angle. I can see it. Look. Now I have to waste my time and wait for him to come back.
270 miles southeast, for Fiona, sometimes Chateau renovations have to take a back seat to normal everyday life.
We're just going to go and collect Louis now.
Fiona's little boy gets dropped off by the school bus. which also very conveniently acts as Fiona's personal courier service.
Merci, thank you. The coach driver has kindly dropped off a delivery of emergency paint for the dining room. That's very, very common in the small little community. Everybody kind of helps each other.
Fiona also needs the paint for an 18th century staircase that she's renovating in the north wing.
The size of the staircase, and just for the use for the servants, demonstrates how rich the family actually was.
These days, all it demonstrates is how damp and rotten it is after years of neglect.
And you can see on the old lights here all of the red dust from the spores, from the wet rot and the dry rot.
As well as causing structural damage, some damper mould can cause skin irritation and breathing problems.
So I'm just getting the majority of the fungus removed, and then a nice rough sandpaper will clean this up completely.
Then Fiona will use a chemical treatment to stop it returning. But next for today, ripping out the old door.
This wall was put up to separate the staff when it was run as an equestrian centre in the 1980s.
One of my favourite things about chateaux are the constant surprises. Some pleasant, some just plain weird.
This did have a tongue and groove wall, but they've kind of filled in a gap with hundreds of pairs of socks, just to use as a type of an insulation. This has got to be my first out of all of my renovation jobs for 30 years. I've never seen anyone use socks as insulation. I saved you some socks.
Save me some salt, great.
What size shoe are you? I've heard you're a size 2.
No,
Ladies' size.
Never mind.
Dave removes the rest of the wooden beams that supported the old wall and ceiling above the door.
Hopefully that's going to come out. I'll pass that to you, Fiona. Do you mind the nails again? Alrighty. All done. Right.
It's very nice to see it gone. I think that's been enclosed for about 40 years. It'll be beautiful if I keep telling myself that.
It will.
Fingers crossed. At Chateau Bay, Philp and Angelina have made up over the toilet.
We can get away with just one toilet for the day.
I don't think so.
Angelina finishes hanging the cloth that will hide the toilet's stained walls.
Spend the entire day in the toilet, comes in and swoops in for the glory.
Yay! I'm really, really pleased. I'm actually really good at this.
Living in a chateau, you imagine it's going to be a fairy tale, but the mountain of work that goes with it, along with starting a business, it takes its toll. We're both sensible enough to know there's a bigger picture. You know, small arguments now for a better life in the future is not a problem. Yeah. We're on the home stretch. I'll have a working toilet downstairs.
This is how it was before, and this is how it is now. The fabric has covered everything that's horrid and lurking behind it. It's better than a wallpaper or a paint because it's actually letting the wall breathe through the fabric. So the longer it stays on, the longer it'll dry out.
With the fabrics hung and panels in place, that's one guest toilet nearly ready.
It's going to look better than I think I expected. I can see the end result. I need to finish off some finer details, like actually put the toilet in.
With one toilet patched up and the bar built, it's been a productive few days.
Got us something to drink to celebrate. Today's been a tough day.
But with less than a week before the party, there's still a huge amount to do.
It's all or nothing. If we don't get it right, you'd really have to evaluate if we're capable of doing this moving forward. It's like make or break to the life that you really want.
It's just life, I guess. Chateau life.
At Chateau de Gelane, Jonathan was using a powerful pump to extract a free source of water from a well. potentially saving them £7 a year in water bills for their 20-acre garden, when it stopped.
I was very excited because it came gushing out. We'll have to look down the well now and see what's left.
Volunteer Cohen is still hopeful.
There is still some water, right?
There is?
Yeah.
The big pump wasn't pushed far enough into the well.
And we repositioned the pump.
OK.
So we think we're going to give it another try.
Superb. I'll go back up. Let me know when you want it turned on.
Yeah.
Good luck.
Okay. All right, we can give it another go. There it comes.
The pump pulls up the last of the water. There was enough there to water their 7-acre garden at least once. But now they need to check that the water replenishes itself. Otherwise, this well is useless.
But of course, the real test is, does the thing refill? So we know whether we've got a goer or not. So, yeah.
They'll come back after a coffee to find out. Back in central France, Fiona's begun restoring a 300-year-old staircase. She's putting up some ugly felt, left over for when this part of the chateau was home to a caretaker who clearly kept a lot of cats.
There's got to be over 100 steps here. So all of this is literally being soaked in cat urine. That's why it smells so bad. It's actually making my eyes sting at the moment.
Fiona's vision is to recreate how the staircase would have looked in its prime in the 1700s.
Only 99 steps to go. I want to try and preserve all of the wood. I don't want to carpet it. I just want to make it look as original as possible.
Take note, people. Everyday chateau life definitely isn't always living like kings and queens. Sometimes the reality is more Cinderella.
There's all mouse poo on that as well. Big cobwebs under there. It's a good job I'm not scared of spiders, isn't it? The spiders in the castle are so huge, you hear them running across the floor like they've got boots on.
After an hour of graft, that's just one flight of stairs cleared. There's 3 more and months of work before the staircase is restored.
All of the steps are going to need to be sanded. And then also, we're talking about each landing as well.
Seems to me Fiona's taking on an awful lot. Let's hope she finishes it in time for the mayor's visit in 9 weeks. At Chateau de Gelaine, Jonathan and volunteers Cohen and Thomas are waiting to see if the well refills with water.
Yeah, it's definitely filling up.
You absolutely sure?
Yeah, it's bubbling.
That's great news. That means we've got a constant supply. The only thing that we did wrong here was that we've got a pump that's far too big for the amount of water that we've got in the well.
I think with a smaller pump, you have a very good supply of water.
Yeah, I couldn't be happier. Good. Thanks, guys. Thank you.
It's official. Jonathan and Michael have just secured a saving of £7 a year.
Why isn't this coming up then?
It should be coming up.
That's so they can get that oversized pump back out again.
Why isn't it coming in?
Because it's still full of water, I think.
As well as being a tight squeeze, the pump weighs a hefty 50 kilos.
Can we attach it to the car and then pull it up with the car? Well, it could have a disaster because if both ropes snap, then we've lost the pump down there.
Ideally, you'd use a 4-wheel drive with a winch and a metal cable for this job. Jonathan has a Renault people carrier and what looks like a clothesline.
Slow.
How far is it?
Couple meters. Stop! Stop! Stop the engine.
Thank you.
Phew. This free water supply has been a great find. It's surprises like these that can make all the difference when running a chateau.
It's part of what makes it enjoyable.
Next time...
Stop it! Get away!
Jonathan and Michael deal with the arrival of the Chateau's investors.
Come on in. I wasn't expecting quite the backlash.
It's a mad rush for Phil and Angelina to set up the anniversary party at their chateau.
Loads of nails fell into that sink
Don't
because...
care.
Just exhausted, really.
And Fiona struggles to get her chateau ready for the mayor's visit.
I'm rushing, thinking about Louis. Gravity, stay.